Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing well and having a great day and a great week. In this video, I would just like to talk about if there's another way that you can profit as a crypto miner. And it's a pretty long-term type of thing, or it could be short-term depending on how the market cycles and all that kind of stuff work. I am not a trader or an expert or anything myself. I'm just going to showcase to you guys what I'm seeing and a potential way you can kind of gauge making profit just by trading into other coins and like utilizing Bitcoin dominance and whatnot. So I'm going to show you guys all that, some graphs and stuff in history. So, but first, for most people on what to mine and for crypto miners, I would say for most people, they go here. You know, they plop in their example 1070 Ti's. Make sure you put in your hash rates that you're actually getting on certain algorithms, and you hit calculate. And then it'll show you you're making, let's say, after 10 cents a kilowatt hour, $3.27. So that's in USD, right? But this metric I want to go through is revenue in 24 hours BTC. So this part, 0.00066 Bitcoin a day, right? Now, you can look at it another way. So say you wanted to mine a more non-profitable, in quotations, non-profitable coin, according to what to mine. You can mine a coin, let's say, that's not as that you get more rewards of, you know what I mean, like more rewards of the coin. So I'm just going to use like Callisto, for example. Callisto, okay, it says here in revenue you're going to be making 0.00033, but you know, in the future this amount, because you're mining a lot more Callisto, like it says here, you're going to mine 998 Callisto, right? But imagine if Bitcoin goes into the altcoin season and Callisto jumps to the moon, right? Who knows? We don't know. I'm going to give you guys a really good example of that in a second here. So coin market cap, all right? I use this website, and I'm sure most of you guys use this website to see the price of Bitcoin. Right now it's at $7,864 as of making this video. Ethereum's at $248.49. So there's a metric here at the very top of CoinMarketCap called Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so we're gonna you can click on the percentage here, and it'll take you to this wonderful percentage of total market capitalization dominance. Now, some history here. So Bitcoin dominance way back in February 2017, around there, was 86%. And then you keep going, and you know, you guys, the all-time high of Bitcoin of 20,000 USD was back in December, January, and you can see here the Bitcoin dominance was at December 11th, around there, and it keeps going down, and here we are. We're kind of levering off today, where it's at around 56-57% Bitcoin dominance. So you guys are wondering, what does Bitcoin dominance have to do with anything? So you can see here, there's these other coins here. It also changes in dominance as well. But it also correlates with price as well. So example. So say back in, okay, here we go. Back in, let's say, January 14th. Okay, I'm going to use this Ethereum as an example. January 14th, Ethereum was $1,389 per Ethereum. Okay, for one Ethereum. So $1,400 for one Ethereum back in January 14th. All right. Now let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to January 14th. January 14th, one Bitcoin was $13,713. So around, I'm going to say $1,400, right? So how many Ethereum could you exchange for one Bitcoin at that time on January 14th? So roughly I calculated you can change roughly, you can change roughly, let's see, I calculated 10 Ethereum, okay? So 10 Ethereum could exchange into 1 Bitcoin, right? Now, how much can you exchange now, as of now? Look at that. So here you can change the metric from USD to Ethereum, and you can see here if you want 1 Bitcoin, you have to exchange if you were mining Ethereum, for example, and you had Ethereum, you want to put it into Bitcoin. It's 31 Ethereum right now for 1 Bitcoin. So take a look at that metric, guys. You can play the market. You can make profits by following the cycles and like altcoin season, whatnot, and getting more of a certain coin. And if you looked at the chart back then, okay, you can exchange 10 Ethereum for 1 Bitcoin. Right now, you're looking at it 31 for one Bitcoin. You wouldn't want to trade because it's not financial advice, whatever, all that. You can see that the dominance of Bitcoin, this chart I showed you guys earlier, it goes in cycles. It can go in cycles, right? So I think at one point you could change 7 Ethereum into 1 Bitcoin at one point. It was one of these ranges. But now as we look at it, it's 31 Ethereum for 1 Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance has gone a lot more stronger, right, in terms of market cap and price. So that's just one example, guys. I'm just showing you guys in terms of how crypto miners, as we're mining coins, you could depend. It really depends how you look at it. You could be losing your profits by mining. So say a lot of Ethereum miners out there are mining Ethereum, but since January of 2018, you were probably doing worse in terms of overall profitability if you were calculating it that way. So another really good website I wanted to look at was Masari.io and /OnChainFX. Their tab here, OnChainFX. So they have a really cool metric here. So normally it would be by market cap, but there's one metric here I really wanted to show you guys. It's called percentage down from all-time high. So if you clicked on that, it's right here, percentage down from all-time high. If you clicked on that, and you can see the best performing coin in terms of price and not going down, like in terms of their price, is Ravencoin. Now, Ravencoin did start, I think, was it beginning of 2018? And you can see here, it is the best performing coin, Ravencoin. And now look at this, the 5th best performing coin, if you were to hold on to it and mine into it, is Bitcoin. Profit switching and all that kind of stuff, Bitcoin. Now another one, the next one I wanted to show you is Ethereum. It's in 10th place, down 83% from the all-time high. And Bitcoin is only down 61% right now from all-time high. So it really depends how you look at it. And as I'm making this video, that's just what it is now, right, guys? So who knows? This Bitcoin dominance, altcoin season could come back and say you traded, you had Bitcoin. Honestly, just last week, Ethereum, you could have traded 39 Ethereum for 1 Bitcoin. It was insane. That would have been an amazing trade. Some of you could have done. If some of you had some Bitcoin and you could have traded into Ethereum, you would have garnered a crap ton of Ethereum. Now, if altcoin season comes back, you can then trade your many Ethereum you just got back into Bitcoin, and you can profit that way. That's just another way, a metric I want to show you guys. As a crypto miner, I personally, I've done this a little bit. I haven't done it a lot, but it's just something I've been looking into, and I know some traders do that, but most traders do the what do you call it, into fiat or into stable coins, and whatnot. So just another thing to look out, guys, is as a crypto miner, you could also mine some lower cap coins and wait for the altcoin season, or do some trading, as you can see, from into Bitcoin or into Ethereum, as you see the average of how much Ethereum you can get for 1 Bitcoin and vice versa. So yeah, that's just really I wanted to show you guys, and Bitcoin has been performing better than Ethereum, Monero, all these other coins, but you really can't go wrong with the top 20 coins in terms of down from all-time high. Even Dogecoin is up there. Litecoin's doing well. Grin, even though Grin came out recently, I don't think this is a coin that should be up here. Should be up here in terms of down from all-time high, because it's just pretty new. Bitcoin SV. Oh man. Anyways. Yeah, that's just all I want to talk about, guys. So if for most of you that were using profit switching software like Kudo Miner, MinerStat and their profit switching, AIO Miner and their profit switching, auto profitability switching software, and even NiceHash. I know that NiceHash is one of the biggest profitability from like mining altcoins into Bitcoin. So and I'm gonna say that NiceHash has been one of the most profitable softwares. Sorry, not just software, but mining. If you were using your GPU rigs, mining from your altcoins into NiceHash, you probably are doing better than, I would say, a lot of other people right now, in terms of mining Ethereum directly, or Zcash, or those other coins. And unless those people were trading into Bitcoin or doing really good trades, which I showed you guys earlier, which I talked about earlier, following the Bitcoin dominance and doing those kind of trades. It really depends how you do it. And but overall, if you were just sticking to your guns, mining Bitcoin, and you can see that Bitcoin dominance from all-time high is doing well against other coins, which I showed you, 61%, and to Ethereum, 83%, for example. So there's plenty of other examples I can show you. Like altcoin season is something that could be coming, and I don't know when. Bitcoin dominance could go much higher, could go much lower. We don't know. But until then, the next all-time high, and the next time traders and people who trade into the altcoins, it could come back, right? So I'm not going to say what my game plan is right now, but you guys can gauge for yourself by looking at these metrics, looking at these charts, seeing what you can do to another way to profit in this market. So. All right, guys, I hope that made sense. Let me know what you think down below, and I would love to know if you guys if some of you are doing this kind of way. So, yeah, appreciate all of you who watch me day in and day out. Please smash that like button, click the little bell, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.